Afternoon. How you doing? Okay, good to see you. Yeah, you too. You well?
Yeah.
Getting grey like me.
Hello. You okay?
Part of the course, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right. Who wants to start?
I noticed there at the end that obviously you were celebrating the win, and then immediately you drop your hands. There's some apology to Paul. You know, I felt for the man really.
Oh, of course I do. I think all of us who are going to survive this year, if we've got any intelligence, sensitivity, capability to show some empathy, we're all going to think ourselves very lucky and very fortunate that we survived it and others didn't. I don't think Paul could have asked anything more from his team today. I thought that they were organised, I thought they were enthusiastic, energetic, 100% full of fight and willingness to win the game. And I'm proud, of course, of the fact that our team, after a tough first half where we go in at 1-0 down, we're able to come out in the second half and play the sort of football which enabled us to win the game. But you've got to be happy in this league with every win you get in the league. It will be hypocritical to start saying it's not something which gives you a lot of pleasure, a lot of joy to see your team win the game. But you don't get any particular pleasure when you see the pain etched on the faces of the coaching staff and the players here. And of course, whereas we are in that happy position of being able to prepare next season and, you know, congratulate ourselves on having survived in the league, I'm afraid Stoke are going to face the need to go again and to build up again. But this is a big club. This is a club that has had such a long period in the Premiership and had so much success and has an owner who cares so much and has done so much for the club, that I think if they continue in the way that they've done in the last couple of months or so, I would be very surprised not to see them at up and near the top of the Championship next year.
Roy, you must have a great amount of satisfaction about getting the job done with Palace, considering the position you're in the autumn.
Yeah, it's I suppose a tale of three teams really. It's the important team is the guys who've gone out on the field and played, and with all the injury problems that we've had, we've used quite a few players, not because we wanted to, just because at one stage we had 10 players in the treatment room, and we've lost 6 players virtually season out. You know, Zaha's had 2 long spells, Schlupp's had 2 long spells, Loftus-Cheek had a very, very long spell, Benteke's had 2 long spells. On top of that, we've lost guys like Puncheon and Dan for the whole season. We've had all these things to deal with, so I think the team that plays deserves all the credit for having produced the football necessary to stay in the league. You know, score the necessary number of goals and keep the opponents out and get the points on the board. But the other 2 teams I would sort of give a lot of credit to and would like to pay tribute to are the medical team and the sports science team, because I've just told you we've had problems with injury this year that I've never experienced in my management career previously, but we've overcome them, and those guys have done well to get people back on the field again, often much quicker than was originally suggested. And then, of course, the final tribute I would like to pay is to my particular team. You know, Ray Lewington, my assistant manager, Stephen Reid, and a coach, the goalkeeper coach, Dean Kiley, before him, Martin Margerson. I think all of these guys have done a very good job as well in trying to ensure that the team goes onto the field each week as well prepared as they can be for the match they're going to play.
You haven't done too badly yourself either, Roy.
Well, no, but I mean, I suppose every orchestra needs a band leader, and I suppose I've been quite happy to wave the baton this year. But it's been a good year. I will get a lot of credit, and I don't intend to be hypocritical there and say that I won't enjoy that and I won't enjoy the pats on the back that will come my way. But I'm certainly wise enough, I think, and hopefully sensitive enough to know that it's not a one-man job. This if you're going to do well at Premiership level, you need an awful lot of help from an awful lot of people, and you need to surround yourself with a lot of good people. And I would suggest to anyone starting in the game that the best people you surround yourself with to kick off with will be the players, because at the end of the day, players take you down and players take you up. Players win championships and players lose championships. That's the bottom line.
Roy, you obviously came in during the season. How much are you looking forward to actually having the job from the start of pre-season, so you can really have the full campaign?
Depends how well, I suppose, we replace the numerous players we're likely to lose. How good the squad looks, because I'll just go back to my previous statement. You know, if we're going to have a good season next season, and a good season for us, of course, is stability. You know, we're not punting Champions League, we're punting a season where we aren't frightened to death every time the match comes around that we're going to lose it and be back in the relegation zone. I'll need a good squad of players, and to be honest, there's a lot of work for us to do. Doug Friedman, in particular, our technical director, our chairman Steve Parrish, our owners Josh Harris and David Blixter, they've got an awful lot to do, I think, to make certain that when I come back to pre-season training, there's a team in front of me, a group of players in front of me that I feel confident will be able to do what these do, because we're definitely going to lose a few good ones. There's no question of that. We won't have any choice.
Okay, thanks. We'll just do the Mondays.
Thank you very much.
Quickly. Where do we
Thank
do
you.
it now? I'll do it. Okay.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, we play worse enough.